I started production work when I was 15 years old. I did a lot of high school journalism and started our broadcasting program there. I have a real big passion for storytelling in general, and so when I came to GVSU, I wanted to do something in the same realm of broadcasting, but when I found out this esports opportunity was existing, I kind of wanted to combine my knowledge of journalism and something I love, which is video games, to make a full esports production.
Esports in general is the community, the groups of people that we have, getting to do like my favorite activity, my favorite hobby, which is gaming with other people. And then in terms of production, getting to do it with Ben, one of my best friends. We started casting. I started casting before he did, and then I got him into it. He fell in love with it. Most of the time we cast together, we do the podcast together, all that cool stuff. So
Evan, who does the Lakerland with me, he was casting one night and they needed an observer. And I was like, I was in the production Discord. I said, I can observe. Like, that seems easy enough. And then the caster just no-showed. So I just started casting Valorant. And since then, that's what I've been doing.
It's new, very new. And it's kind of an eye-opening experience. I kind of always wanted to know how behind the scenes of studios work. So being able to be in this position and set up behind the scenes and set up set is kind of fun, actually. I do enjoy it.
I've been making videos since I was like a little kid. I always had I wanted to be like a YouTuber, and like a lot of YouTubers I like end up being horrible people, so like, I'm kind of toning that down a little bit. But I haven't, like in high school I did some stuff for like production. I ran the news thing we had. But yeah, it's pretty mild, nothing like too serious, just like, basic high school level stuff.
I actually have about a good couple years in production. I started out as a freelancer because I'm just really passionate about film. And I actually got casted in my first movie as an extra, as a background actor. So after that, like first run-in, that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I literally have to do this. This is what I'm meant to do. Like, this is literally my destiny. So I got into film school. I started doing more film stuff, and then I started just creating more and getting in more spaces, and then actually gaining more professional experience.
I think my favorite thing is knowing that what we produce, I've helped make happen. So it just seems more satisfactory when I'm sitting there watching like Lakerland episodes or live streams. So it's more of a satisfactory experience.
Kind of getting to be behind the scenes and getting to meet the teams and all of the different players, getting to interview them and getting to do the podcast.
I like esports a lot because it's kind of like my version of sports. I've never been a big fan of sports, but I absolutely adore video games. And I love the fast-paced work of sports journalism broadcasting, though. So it's kind of my way to get into sports broadcasting.
I like doing stuff with cameras. I like making content. I like being given the space to make content. I've seen the space that you guys have. It's pretty big, better than the space I have.
So my favorite part of the production team is honestly just the community, because I am a prior gamer. Like I kind of retired because when I was in high school, I used to play in a lot of Super Smash Bros. Tournaments, and I used to play competitively. I'm a Peach main, so shout out to all my Peach mains out there. And I'm just all about like that friendly competition, and I like seeing that, and I like being reintroduced to that space after being out of it for so long.
The biggest challenge is probably maintaining some level of enthusiasm on camera, especially when your team is just getting like mollywopped. It can be pretty difficult to try to find positive things to spin while your team is just getting decimated 13-2, like we saw a lot last year. That's definitely the biggest challenge. Preparing. Something that I put upon myself is like getting stats before the game, and that can be a bit taxing when you have to like dig for people's profiles.
Obviously technical difficulties at the beginning of every year, just trying to make sure streams are good is sometimes a challenge. especially this year when we're trying to do new games. Last year is pretty much our main streams were only Valorant and Rocket League. So getting into new games such as Overwatch, Counter-Strike, it's all a little bit different. So kind of figuring out our flow there, making sure we're kind of set up for all of our streams. And also sometimes getting people to volunteer to be a part of the production in terms of casting or observing can be a challenge sometimes. So get out there and get involved in production.
I think it's sort of how chaotic it can be in the beginning. Since I was so new, I was like, this is kind of crazy. There was just so much going on, a lot of things that felt like we had to do, but right now it's pretty easy, pretty simple.
I think this year, what I think would be really cool to focus on and do more of is, I love live streams. I've live streamed before. It's pretty fun. But what I would want to see more of is just more diverse video content. So like some channels, and this isn't esports related, but like some channels, let's say BuzzFeed, they have they're two little, they're two guys that eat food, and they're two guys who talk about crime. I'm not saying that we're gonna have two guys for everything, but it'd be cool that since esports is such it's video games, it's so diverse, there's so many different kinds of video games, you can't compare a game like Smash Bros to Rainbow Six Siege, right? It'd be cool to have these videos that are dedicated to each game, and just having maybe just a dedicated personality that talks about those things. I think that would be really cool to have.
Actually becoming a full-on production. Like I said before, I've had prior experience, I've been on film sets, and I've had the honor of being able to have years of experience under my belt, actually being on different sets, and then doing my own different things. And to be able to start from something small and to grow into something bigger, and to be a part of that, and to kind of have we all each have our own lanes, but then it's we all come together for this collaborative effort. I feel that would be something that's really beautiful to see.
I would love to see a standard format. That's something that me and Evan work on a lot here, which started out with our schedule, which you guys now see daily. We have uploads Monday through Friday, which is a lot, and they're all kind of in that similar style. I want a brand that we can build. You look on a video and you're like, that's GVSU Esports.
More R6 streams.
Okay.
I want to really push for my blue team and the white team to be streamed, because actually I don't know who's all gonna watch it, but I want to be able to get out there how we play and how good we do. So, but it's not really my decision, but I would like that for sure.
I mean, I would love to see more games streamed, and I understand the reasons why we can't do that. But I would love to see just more streams happening throughout the week. And I understand that, there's a lot of different reasons why that can't happen, but that would be, I think, something great in the future, is if we could have, a full suite of streams, one day, if funding allows.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I've told a lot of different people is making it into, we say the word production, but making it into a whole production, rather than just one-off streams or the same thing every time, trying new things, and making it almost a show, and just growing in general. This is our second or third year now in the broadcast space. So just trying to do new things and make it even more engaging for the viewer.